Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general daily love reading for the sign of Pisces for September 2025. These are general and collective messages, you know, take it how it resonates. Please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification, okay? So what are the love messages for Pisces for September 2025? What are the love messages for Pisces? Love messages for Pisces for September 2025. I'm not trying to jump out here. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands and the Star. Okay, so you've got Aquarius energy, and then we've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. Ooh, Two of Cups. Could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Okay. So it looks like if it's not you, it could be both of you, or someone wants to reconcile with you and heal a connection. Okay. They want happier times with you. I'm shuffling quite fast because I feel this person wants to speed up the communication problems. Problems, but the process. Yeah? Okay. Sorry about the dog. I think he's barking at a delivery man. Any more for Pisces? Ooh, wow. Why do I feel this is both of you that want to reconcile? Okay. So we've got Leo, and then we've got, again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, wow. Looks like you've got a lot of love and passion and affection for someone here. Wow. Definitely twin flame connection. Looks like you want to heal a connection with someone. Very spiritual connection. You both feel at home with each other. You might want to offer someone your cup of love, or somebody wants to come towards you, Pisces. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of victory here. A lot of triumph, a lot of success. Wish fulfillment. Keep the faith, okay? Also, someone feels very free with you, very at home with you. There's always a bright side to a situation. You know, you're going to feel there's going to be accomplishment, achievements here, celebrations. Could just be waiting for a restriction to be lifted before they come towards you, or before you go towards them. I feel this is a mutual connection. Yeah, you both feel equal. You know, you're both drinking from the same cups, twin flames, counterparts. Beautiful. Wow, very spiritual connection here as well with that Star card. Yeah, someone's got a lot of love and passion here. Yeah, it's like their cup is overflowing. Look, this reminds me of the river of life. Big on traveling, daydreamer, you know. Okay. Any more for Pisces? There's going to be a reconciliation here. Some of you could be getting married, getting engaged, blessing ceremonies going on, celebrating, coming back into union. But there is definitely going to be success, victory of some sort. This is a very powerful and strong and beautiful bond that you have with this person. It's very real. It's very natural. Okay, the chemistry is beautiful. Oh yeah, some of you are starting a new relationship, definitely. Ooh, could have already started actually. So you've got the Ace of Cups. So someone here has got so much love for someone, they get overwhelmed. You know, their cup is just overflowing. Look, you really, you know, or your person has come to their senses with their feelings. They know what they want, and you know they're going to go for it. Someone here is very passionate and fiery and determined to put something right here with someone. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, someone here has got a lot of love for someone. You know, like I said, their cup is, wow, they're just overwhelmed. It's intense. I can feel the intensity of this person's passion and feelings with this Ace of Cups. It's really got a lot of potential here. It's going to be a very, very successful relationship. It's just going to blossom into something beautiful. It's really going to grow. You bring out each other's, you know, best bits. You know, you are each other's strengths. You build each other up. Beautiful. You've both got a lot of love for each other. Ooh. Okay. That nearly hit me in the face. Okay. Any more please for Pisces? Any more for Pisces? I think that sometimes what gets the better of you, or what gets the better of your person, is the emotions and the nerves. You could feel a little bit intimidated by them because they're so confident and serene and, you know, laid back, and and you want to be like that. I feel that you're craving freedom, passion, intimacy with this person, and them you. This relationship looks like it's really going to hit it off. You know, you're both of you. The chemistry is insane. It's beautiful, beautiful. You could have had to go through some sort of cycle, some sort of phase here, some sort of healing stage. Oops. Yeah, someone's definitely coming in with some sort of solid offer, some sort of commitment. You could be married to your person. You might want to get married, you know, get engaged. But there's definitely going to be some sort of celebration here. You know, families meeting, you know, Four of Wands. Soulmates, commitment, you know, stability, moving house, security, celebrating coming into union. Someone really has got their head screwed on. They've come to their senses. They've had a wake-up call, like an epiphany, and they're going to come towards you with this love offer, this romantic proposal. Stability, commitment. You know, it's like they're committing themselves to you. There's no one else like you. They're drawn to your beautiful uniqueness. You are their wish fulfillment. I feel that this is mutual. You're both each other's strengths. You know, you both build each other up. You feel at home with each other. You feel happy, free, you know, and you're both craving intimacy, passion, love, you know. And this person, when they come towards you, I feel that it's going to provide peace of mind and, you know, reassurance for you, Pisces. I feel that they really want to speed up this process now, this communication process. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Even if it's a matter of picking up the phone, because that's all you can do at the moment, because you can't travel and see people. You know, in the past they could have been in and out. Okay. It just took them a long time to figure out their feelings here, Pisces. Okay. Now, I do feel this person is getting ready to make their presence known, to let you know that they are still here. They're still got a torch for you. They've still got passion for you. You know, like I said, they get overwhelmed with emotions. You know, their heart is so full of love. They've got so much love to give, and they just can't wait to show you, you know, that emotion, that side of them. You really brought out the, you know, a good side to them that no one else hasn't brought out in them before. Okay, they feel so free with you, so at home. They can't put it into words. They stutter, you know, and they just want to let you know that they're still there. There's always been chemistry there, always. This could have been going on for 4 years, 6 years, 4 months, you know, but some of you are definitely starting a beautiful new relationship here. You could already have. So it's a matter of waiting for this restriction to be lifted, so they can either travel, come and see you, you know. They really want to have a heart-to-heart with you, you know, especially if you know, this person kind of wears their heart on their sleeve. You know, they can really see you, see a future with you. Settling down, married, kids, if you will, you know, mutual ground, mutual understanding. It's like you're both on the same level, spiritually, emotionally, you know. This person could be embracing their spirituality. They're quite nervous though, because my throat feels a bit sore. So maybe they've had a blocked throat chakra, closed throat chakra for a long time, not communicated, non-committal in the past, you know. But, you know, the universe is saying just have hope, have faith, you know, be patient. It's going to be worth the wait, okay? They're going to come at you quite fast, you know. Someone who's got, you know, quite a fast energy, fast communication, okay? They really want to speed this communication process up, okay? Any more for Pisces? Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person's nervous. They really are embracing change, embracing their destiny. They want to fulfill their wish fulfillment, fulfill their destiny. You know, they've been given a second chance with you, and they're going to grab that chance. Wheel of Fortune. They're in charge of their own destiny. They can manifest this, they can create this, build something with you. You know, this time round, they want to put things right. They want to be fair to you, okay? There's positive changes coming in, okay? The world is being healed, okay? This person's had a lot of time to reevaluate a situation, okay? Sometimes they've thought about giving up. They think that there's no hope. You know, they might have needed to restore their faith in humanity. They might have lost all moral, you know, obligations, or not moral obligations. You know, when somebody wants to do the right thing, what's right by someone, that means you've got morals, you've got standards, you've got, you know, it's in you to do the right thing. And sometimes this person, they felt, oh, shall I just give up? She hates me. You know, that's their ego. You know, they might need to do mirror work if they're rejecting themselves. You know, and it's not she's going to reject me, he's going to reject me. It's I'm rejecting myself. Mirror work. What are you not addressing within yourself, communicating within yourself? You know, Seven of Pentacles, reevaluating finances, but reevaluating a situation. Don't give up, persevere, keep going. Stand strong. They know that you're going to be a challenge. They know that it's going to be hard work. You know, good things, it never come easy. You have to put the work in, you know, and this person's quite dedicated, you know, passionate. They're full of willpower. They might want to give you a gift. They really want to build something with you, manifest something with you, you know. It's got a lot of potential here to grow and grow and grow. Yeah? Could be working on their finances. Yeah? Coming up with some sort of idea to accommodate to their circumstances at the moment, you know, if you can't go to work. Yeah? Some sort of fortune coming in, maybe. The universe giving something back. This person's definitely got a fighting spirit in them. Okay, they've got like a sense of adventure. Like I said, they're full of passion. Passion? Okay. If they have been holding back for a while, I'm picking up a single person's energy. If this is the case, I feel that they've just been holding back out of respect for you, because they need to get their head together, you know, work on self-love, realise that they are enough. Because if there's still work to do and lessons to be learnt, you know, or soul teachers, you know, that could be that they need to learn more about themselves, do more mirror work, you know, not to reject themselves, to communicate more of themselves, you know, and then when they're ready, they'll come towards you and then you'll come into union. If it hasn't happened yet, that means that there's still work to be done. Yeah? They've had a lot of time here to think. They really have. Okay. Tell me more, please. Anyone for Pisces? Oh, yeah, this is definitely a twin flame connection. Okay. Definitely a twin flame connection here. It's like someone has just realised they've had a wake-up call. Like I said, they want to do what's right. They're very spiritual. They're very old-fashioned. They might want to get married, do things right. They want to save this union. The Lovers, Gemini, the Hierophant. Yeah. It's like someone here, they're consulting with ancestors. They're very spiritual. Speaking to someone that's high in power, sort of thing. Yeah. Someone who's very spiritual. Okay. Making a choice, making a decision, divine intervention, Hierophant, moral values, you know, doing what's right, full of wisdom, you know. It's like they've been self-taught. I feel somebody here was self-taught. They have to teach themselves how to love, you know, how to grow up, how to do things in life. Maybe they're not very family orientated and they had to teach themselves. They have their own way of learning, of studying, spiritual beliefs. Yeah? Doing what's right. Maybe they want to learn more about you, get to know you better. Yeah? Someone here definitely wants marriage. That's what I keep hearing. Because you've got the Four of Wands, Two of Cups, Hierophant, yeah. It's like they want to make a marriage proposal. Definitely, definitely, definitely. and they really want to speed up the communication process here. You know, come at you quite fast, because you've got the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah, this person is driven by desire, but in a good way. They're very passionate. They're full of willpower, very daring, order, structure. Yeah, they like to, you know, they want to take control of this situation now. They want to situate this now, once and for all. Yeah, cards are on the table. You know, they're embracing their destiny. Look, they've been given a second chance, and they're going to grab that chance, because there's no one else like you. I feel this person's been in love with you for a long time, or vice versa. I do feel with some of you that is mutual. Okay, they want to speed up this process, this movement. They feel very highly driven, very energetic, very, you know, like passion. Someone could be buying a new house, buying a new car. Yeah, I feel this person has been wanting to take control of their own life for a while. You know, maybe something was holding them back. You know, maybe it was family, home environment. Yeah, maybe in the past they were quite impulsive, you know, but this time they want to pursue you. They want to pursue their heart's desires, go after and fight for what they believe in. Yeah, forward notion, movement, progress. Yeah, someone definitely wants to get married here. Okay, Pisces, so it looks like you're dealing with someone from your past. Either you want to reconnect with someone from your past, and you're thinking about someone from your past, or someone from your past is thinking about you and wants to reconnect with you. Okay, so it looks like this is a past person connection, high level of nostalgia here. Okay, you know, you could have known each other a very long time, since you were kids. You know, this is about embracing your inner child as well, going back to happier times. Maybe you want to take someone back to a happy childhood memory, happy place, you know, where you was most happiest. So, you know, Six of Cups is beautiful, especially in a love reading. You know, this person's always held a torch for you. They've always, you know, it's like on some level they've held out for you, haven't they? There's no one else like you, and that's why they keep getting drawn back to you. Yeah, because like I said previously, you know, if you're not happy in a situation and you keep getting drawn back to someone, it's because that is who you're meant to be with. Yeah, high level of nostalgia, very reminiscent, missing you, yearning, you know, the happier times, you know. Yeah, beautiful. And I feel that you complete each other. That's what I feel here. The world. Again, you've got water energy, then you've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. You know, just feeling centered and grounded and whole within yourself, you know, feeling complete, you know, but you complete each other. Yeah, you are the same person. You finish each other's sentences, the same mannerisms, the same everything, drinking from the same cup. Twin flames. This could be you. You're on top of the world. You're in your power. Look, embracing your sexuality, if that's the case. You know, this could have been going on for 6 years, 6 months. You know, just reaching that level of completedness. You know, it's like you are the center of their world. You know, their life purpose, their destiny is to be with you. And they realize that now. You know, where we've all been in lockdown, they've had a lot more time to think, to reflect, to study you, to study the situation, learn more about you. You know, the World card is about achievement, victory, success. Look, feeling accomplished. You know, happy, content. See, you've reached your purpose. Look, you've found your destination. Yeah? Justice has been done, you know? Victory, look. You are their world. Look, you complete each other. Look, You are the same person. You both want the same things. Yeah? Beautiful, powerful. Maybe in the past they didn't know what they want. They were scared of change, scared of commitment, you know. But they definitely want to come forward and offer you something, you know, stable, security. Do things properly. They're very old-fashioned and spiritual. So, you know, some of you could be getting married, but they're finally realizing that you are twin flames. Show you love, show you emotion, express their feelings, fight for you, tell you how they feel. Beautiful. Embracing their destiny. Look. To be with you. Beautiful. I don't think wild horses can keep this person away. Beautiful. They're coming back to heal this connection. Powerful, beautiful. Their feelings. Wow. They get overwhelmed. That's what it is. They were scared of commitment in the past. You know? With you, their life will be complete. Honestly. I know it sounds cheesy, but, you know, I read energies and you complete each other. You are each other's strengths. You build each other up. You motivate each other. You inspire each other. That's how you know that you are twin flames. You are the same person. You know, you drink from the same cup. You both want the same things. Right? This will be a success. It will be victory. This connection will be healed. So someone from your past is coming back, or you want to go back to someone from your past to confess and declare your love to them, or them you. Beautiful, powerful, passionate. You know, and sometimes if it's not you, or it could be both of you, you get so overwhelmed and intense with emotion and feeling, and you run away and hide because you don't know how to cope. It's scary. You've never felt like this before. You've never been in love like this before. This type of feeling, this different type of emotion. You've never felt this before. You know, it's scary to tell someone how you feel. You've never met someone like that before. They're unique, they're different, and that is why it's so scary, and that's why people run away. You know, someone here might need to do mirror work, definitely. Definitely. Because if someone hasn't communicated to you yet, or you're not in union yet, that means that someone here needs to still learn something or do something. Learn a lesson, overcome a fear. Obstacles, challenges, you know, tying up loose ends, karmic cycles. You know, they need to do mirror work. Not, they hate me, they're going to reject me. It's, I'm rejecting myself. Why is that? What do I need to address within myself? What aren't I communicating within myself? You know? So if it hasn't happened yet, that means that there's still work to be done with your person, or with both of you, you know? They might need to do mirror work. Yeah? Work on self-love. Because then you keep rejecting yourself and you're stuck. Yeah? That could be what they're working on. Like I said, some sort of centeredness, feeling complete, feeling some sort of completedness, feeling on top of the world, feeling free, you know? I know you can't physically visit people at the moment, but you're not supposed to. You know, obviously people around here, they couldn't care less. They're having street parties. They've got no consideration for anyone. Okay? But, you know, Pisces, you know, you're always in opposite minds, aren't you? You travel, your thoughts travel in opposite directions. You know, don't ever rush a water sign, because you'll just scare them off. So if you are dealing with a fellow water sign, you know, I do believe you will respect each other's boundaries maybe at the moment. But once you come into union, that's it. There's no going back. You know? You love someone unconditionally. So if it's unconditional, I don't feel that there's any boundaries in that case, in that sense. But, you know, you love someone no matter what. If they've been with someone else, if they were angry at you, you know, you love someone unconditional. You'll forgive them and love them no matter what. You can't be selfish in love. Unconditional love. Yeah? Alright, Pisces. So that was a very powerful and beautiful reading today. You know, the messages are really powerful, really tuned in. You know, very powerful. I've got this sort of overwhelming intensity of emotions, you know. You know, a beautiful, powerful reading today. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. I hope it was insightful. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel. If you need to know anything, just give me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, you know. And I'll see you again real soon, Pisces, for some more readings. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye, Pisces.